The running back position is shifting in today's era of football, but NFL history features an impressive group of star ball carriers. Most of the best running backs in NFL history played multiple decades ago. But where do Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith fit alongside legends such as Jim Brown and Walter Payton? That's what we're here to determine. Individual production and accomplishments weighed heavily in the following rankings, as did longevity. Team success during a player's career was considered as well, but it served primarily as a tiebreaker. Here are the top 10 NFL running backs of all time. Number 10. LaDainian Tomlinson. LaDainian Tomlinson is one of only 3 runners in NFL history to secure 100 receptions in a season. He accomplished the feat in 2003, when he also scampered for 1,645 yards and 13 scores on the ground. After a career that included an MVP award, 3 first-team All-Pro selections and 5 Pro Bowls, Tomlinson made the trip to Canton, Ohio, as a Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee in 2017. Number 9. Franco Harris. A key contributor on 4 Super Bowl-winning teams, Franco Harris led the Pittsburgh Steelers in rushing for 12 seasons. He cleared the 1,000-yard mark 8 times and bullied his way to 12,120 rushing yards and 91 touchdowns during 13 NFL seasons. Harris managed a relatively tame 307 catches in his career, but his immaculate reception during the 1972 playoffs remains one of the most iconic plays in NFL history. Number 8. Tony Dorsett. Had a strike not shortened the 1982 campaign, Tony Dorsett would have opened his career with 9 straight 1,000-yard efforts. The 1977 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Dorsett earned a first-team All-Pro selection in 1981, 4 Pro Bowl nods and a space in Canton as a member of the 1994 class. Number 7. Marshall Faulk. To this point, no player in NFL history has boasted Marshall Faulk's combination of production as both a runner and receiver. For 3 straight years, Faulk won AP Offensive Player of the Year. He earned 7 Pro Bowl nods and 3 first-team All-Pro appearances, and he also won the Super Bowl with the Rams in 1999. Number 6. Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson wasted no time announcing himself as an NFL superstar. During his debut season for the Los Angeles Rams, the SMU product cruised to 1,808 yards and 18 touchdowns on the ground with 51 catches for 404 yards and 2 more scores. In 1986, Dickerson took home Offensive Player of the Year while earning one of his 6 Pro Bowl nods and one of his 5 first-team All-Pro appearances. Dickerson, who also paced the NFL in rushing with the Indianapolis Colts in 1988, had 13,259 rushing yards in his Hall of Fame career. Number 5. Adrian Peterson. The only active player highlighted, Adrian Peterson entered the league as a highly regarded prospect. Throughout 12 seasons and counting, the Oklahoma product has backed up the hype. Already a top 10 rusher in league history, Peterson has since played for 3 teams, the Arizona Cardinals, New Orleans Saints and Washington Redskins. The 2007 Offensive Rookie of the Year has an MVP, 7 Pro Bowls and 4 first-team All-Pro nods on his resume. Number 4. Barry Sanders. During the Super Bowl era, the Detroit Lions' most successful run coincided with Barry Sanders' career. He propelled the franchise to the playoffs 5 times. Unfortunately, frustration with Detroit's inability to build a contender led Sanders to retire after 10 seasons. Number 3. Jim Brown. During that successful run, the Cleveland Browns star punished defenses for a then-record 12,312 yards and 106 touchdowns on the ground. He led the NFL in rushing 8 times and was a first-team All-Pro choice in each of those years. Brown, who gathered 3 MVP awards, a trip to 9 Pro Bowls and 1 NFL championship, entered the Hall of Fame in 1971. Number 2. Emmitt Smith. After 15 years in the league, the Cowboys legend held several NFL records, most notably standing atop the chart for single-season touchdowns, 25, career rushing yards, 18,355, and career rushing touchdowns, 164. The latter two marks remain untouched. Until that happens, the 1993 MVP, three-time Super Bowl champion, four-time All-Pro and eight-time Pro Bowler will be a front-runner in the conversation for greatest running back of all time. Number 1. Walter Payton. From 1975 through 1987, Walter Payton made a mockery of hopeful tacklers with high steps and stiff arms. Highlighted by an MVP-winning 1977 season with 1,852 rushing yards and 14 touchdowns, Sweetness surpassed the 1,200-yard barrier 10 times. No other player in NFL history has accomplished that. Payton's career 16,726 rushing yards stood as a record upon his retirement. Sweetness still ranks third all-time in yards from scrimmage, 21,264. Among his Hall of Fame-worthy list of accomplishments are 9 Pro Bowls and 5 first-team All-Pro nods. Payton's span of elite production is unparalleled at the position. For more Top 10 videos, like, comment, subscribe.